My name's Dyck from Coaldale, Alberta. I pull a dry box across Canada and the US. I was brought up on a farm, and when I was 9 years old, we had gotten out of farming, my family, my dad, and he got into the trucking industry. And right from that time, if he was at home or weekends and school holidays, I was with him. And I was just a truck nut. He was the biggest teacher, very professional, and he taught me everything. I've always loved to drive. We had a pickup on the farm where you had a push start with your foot. My brother would sit on the floor and push it, and I would steer it, and no key in it, but it would move if it was in gear, and we drove it all over.
My name is Julianne Dyck, and I'm Danny's wife. It's been difficult. When the children were younger, and we have 4 children, it was like being a single parent, but that was the industry he was in, and we adapted to it. The kids all adapted to it.
I was long distance trucking for many years, so I've missed weddings, funerals, you name it, I've missed it. She does everything solo. It is hard on a home time.
I try not to think too much about what can happen out there. I worry about other people on the road, not so much him, because he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. But people can be unpredictable, and if something happens, he can only do the best he can in such a big machine going down the highway. So those are my concerns.
The trucks of today versus the trucks like when I started, there was no power steering, didn't have air ride suspensions. I was hauling lumber out of British Columbia and no Jake brakes. You had to know what you were doing or you wouldn't make it. So the trucks today, they are safer.
Weekends are the hardest if he doesn't come home. But when he is home, we're either at the shop or we're out at our campsite, so.
There's family reunion here all the time because, hey, Dad's home. He's going to be at the shop working on his truck. Let's go and we'll help him. And they are. All their names are on the side of the truck, my grandkids and everything. And I put them to work. They love it. The last time I took a holiday was 2 weeks. We drove down the West Coast. In 2 weeks, we put on 7,000 kilometers. That's just the mentality of a truck driver. Take time off and still drive.
When I'm on vacation, I love to go in the truck, seeing all the sights and knowing what he does, like getting a first-hand view of that. When I retire, that's what I'm doing. I'm going trucking.
For a new driver, probably the most important thing is to take the time, try to hook up with a mentor and learn. There is so much to learn. And the more you know, the better you can be. You have to be willing to learn and be trained properly. Take the time.
Danny getting the recognition for this, I'm just so proud. He so deserves it. The safety he does, the professionalism. When he comes home and talks about how he's helped somebody on the road, he comes and does community things with his truck. I run a daycare center, so he brought his semi and his trailer up, and the children spent like an hour counting tires, learning what a truck was. So just being out there in the community, it's just like, I'm just so proud to say he's a trucker.
My team is responsible for the Driver of the Month program, which celebrates the best of the best behind the wheel in Alberta. And the Driver of the Year is a culmination of these drivers' dedication to the industry and the safety of everyone around them. In my 33-year career in the transportation industry, I've been very fortunate to work with some amazing drivers just like Danny. And my team and I are delighted to celebrate alongside these drivers that are deserving of this prestigious award. Just like most accomplished drivers today, Danny grew up around trucks with his dad as a truck driver. Danny, having driven 43 years hauling everything from vans, tankers, and flat decks, did so with the support of his wife of 30 years, 4 children, and 10 grandchildren. I'm sure they couldn't be more proud of what he's accomplished. I want to personally congratulate Danny Dyck for being awarded as the Alberta Motor Transportation Association 2020 Driver of the Year.
I've been in the trucking industry for 38 years, and today I'm honored to be able to recognize Danny on his accomplishments. It's unfortunate I can't shake your hand, sir. However, on behalf of all of us at Volvo Trucks of Canada, I want to congratulate you on winning the 2020 Volvo Driver of the Year. I also wish you the warmest congratulations on your retirement, and whatever plans you pursue in your next journey, may you enjoy them all the more knowing how completely you deserve this happy time of life. Thank you, Danny.
Hello, I'm Chris Nash, President of the Alberta Motor Transport Association. The AMTA Driver of the Year Award is one of the most prestigious awards celebrating those behind the wheel, and it's my pleasure to say, congratulations, Danny, on being awarded 2020 Driver of the Year. What an awesome achievement. With over 40 years you have in industry, I'm sure you've seen a lot of changes over the years. We're glad you continue to lead by example, showing your professionalism in the commercial transportation industry. You grew up around trucks, your dad was a trucker, and we know that if you're in transportation for any amount of time, you've hauled many different things. From what I hear, sugar, tankers, flat decks, you've touched on all sorts of things. And to be able to do this all through keeping a family and married for 30 years, having 4 kids and 10 grandkids is something to be proud of. Trucking keeps our municipalities, homes, hospitals, and supermarkets running smoothly during good times and in times of crisis. And it's drivers like you that bring us pride and keep the supply chain safe, strong, and resilient. Again, congratulations on this prestigious AMTA Driver of the Year award. You deserve it.
Well, being nominated and winning this first Driver of the Month, then Driver of the Year, I think it's an acknowledgement of the effort that's necessary. And it's not easy to keep your record clean. It's special recognition, and I appreciate it very much.